Today I want to talk about something that I feel like was kind of missed, basically, or just not given much attention to with the launch of Jurassic World Alive version 1.6, and that is this Lunar New Year event. I think this is one of the better events that we've had in this game. First and foremost, the dinosaurs of the week are really good. You have the Dinocheerius, you have Tarbosaurus if you need it, Gallimimus is in there. All make really nice hybrids. All of them now make uniques as well, interesting enough. I just thought of that. And the week's dinosaurs, the theme, are creatures that have come from Asia, basically. I don't necessarily know that China specific, but Asia for sure. So keep that in mind. It's a little bit of a historical event, if you will. Oh yeah, I think Lamborghini is in there as well as one of the commons available, but actually I think that's a rare, so it'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. God, I'm having a hard time thinking and speaking today. Something between my brain and my lips is not working. Then for other rares, you have Dilophosaurus. If you don't live in the habitat that spawns Dilophosaurus, this is going to be a good one for you to go after. And then on Saturday and Sunday, you've got three really difficult choices between the Erlikosaurus, the Sino, and then the Darwinopterus. I don't know how to tell you which direction to go with all of this. Furthermore, if we look at the strike events for this week's theme, and there's an infographic, if you're part of my Discord, or if you follow on Twitter, I send these out. Jurassic World Alive sends these out. And one thing that I wish that they would do on these towers is designate which ones are actually the themed incubators versus just incubators in general. And what I mean by that is, if we look at this on Tuesday, I know that today's Epic Incubator, while yes, it does have dinosaurs that you're gonna battle from the Lunar New Year event, your incubator is just a generic Epic Incubator, and that kind of information would be good to know. I also know that the other two for today, so like the 3-hour and then the 8-hour incubators, those actually have DNA from the dinosaurs of the week. So it'd be cool if they would designate that on here. One thing to know when you're looking at these, I haven't double checked lately, but I know early when we started getting these infographics that the number of steps required for each of these towers wasn't always 100% accurate, so just kind of keep that in mind when you're planning out your week in advance. Additionally, something that I highly encourage you to take advantage of is the fact that now you can reach things if they're within your drone's range, whether you're up close to them or not. And while things like the supply drops will fluctuate based on how close you are as far as your rewards, that is not true for these treasure chase boxes. You will get 888 no matter how far away it is from you, and you will have a cap of 8,888. I want to say it's per day, but it very well could be every 12 hours, but I want to say it's per day. Unfortunately, I'm not awake when I would be able to double check if it were 12 hours. I guess in 6 hours, I can see when it resets, but it's probably per day. Really easy to find 10 of those within, your range at any given point during the day if you just kind of check your game periodically. Like I've said before, I think this week is one of the best event weeks that we've had so far. Really good DNA out there for grabs. I really like the dinosaurs of the week. I really like the dinosaur DNA that you can get from the incubators. And in the second part of this video, when I go actually battle the Epic Strike Tower, I've actually already recorded that. I'll show you how to distinguish from a distance, which is another really nice feature of Jurassic World Alive 1.6. You can distinguish from a distance what kind of DNA is going to be available in any of the given strike towers. So make sure you continue watching this video because I take on the Epic Strike Tower, and let me just say, I do what I always do on these, and I say, I'm gonna try something new. And if you've been watching me for any length of time, you kind of already know how that turns out. So today was no different, and what can I say? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about 1.6. Are you enjoying it? Do you like the new dinosaurs? Oh, and I do want to mention there is a glitch in these Alliance missions when you try to go from rank 3 to rank 4, and I'm pretty sure Ludi already knows about this because it's already been reported on their forums, but this 4th mission here, the fund acquisition, collect the required amount of coins, it's not moving at all. I'm not really sure why it's not counting, but as you can, I always do that, but as you can see, everything else is sliding up, and some of these, you can't really see them, but I want to say, what was this, extraction? I want to say it was like 400,000. You see with the coins, it's 150,000, which is a lot, but if you have a good sized alliance, then it should be doable. I'm really interested to see what the numbers look like to go from 4 to 5, because I think they're going to be some just wild totals. And because some people have been asking, I do have a few spots left in my alliance. I mentioned I was going to try to think of a way to fulfill those. It's not 100% set in stone, but the leading candidate for how those are going to be filled is you're going to have to sign up to battle one of my Patreons. And if you beat my Patreon, you're in. I think we'll take 4 or 5 people for now. If you want a guaranteed spot in my alliance, I'm holding 5 spots open for Patreons. There will always be spots open for Patreons. There's a link in the description below. If you are enjoying the content that is being provided and you want to donate to the cause, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. And you get special bonuses. Basically, if you are a Patreon and I have DNA for your request, I give you the max that I'm able to give you, whether it be because I'm out or because I give you 5 fusions or 5 donations. Also, there's a special chat on my Discord. You do have to be a member of Discord as well, because there's information in there with my Patreons. And what I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do to fill those final spots is let you battle my Patreons. And they range in rank. Everybody's level 26 dinosaurs, but just keep that in mind. Let's go check out this epic strike tower. As I mentioned earlier, the way you can tell on these different strike towers is, see the base of this one, it's just kind of a normal base. It's not fancy. Whereas if I am to scroll around and you see the one back off in the distance here, this has the Lunar New Year base on it. So you know, if we look at this one, the incubator's in it, loading, Lunar New Year, and it has the special incubator, and then same for the final prize there. Whereas if you look at this incubator, you see it's just a regular, everyday, wonderful, epic incubator. So that's how you can tell the difference, and that's what the difference is on the map if you are looking for, well, what kind of my rewards out of this incubator. For this strike tower, we kind of have a unique situation because we have a Sinoceratops and a Wooersaurus in here. Now, if I remember correctly, Wooersaurus has a cleansing move. And I'm going to have to find my Wooersaurus. It's way down here in the neglected pile somewhere. I don't know that it's quite this low, though. Maybe it is. Yeah, look. It's way down at 10. If we look at Wooersaurus, the moves, Superiority Strike, Thagomizer, and Instant Distraction. Okay, so there's actually not a cleanse, which is good. But just know that it can make you go slower. It's going to make you go slower. And then it's also going to reduce your damage by 90% with a speed of 115. What I'm going to do is I'm going to modify my team here. I'm going to take out Stego, and this always ends up biting me in the butt, always. But I want to try to use the 2 new dinosaurs that I unlocked in yesterday. And let me just make sure, swap in wound, instant invincibility, and then a swoop out. My plan is to, what speed am I working on with this? 123, so I'm faster. That's good. So what my plan here is going to be is, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the, man, you know what? I always get myself in trouble here with trying to go with too low of ranked dinosaurs or leveled dinosaurs. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the old standby, and whoops, I'm going to, where is, I have to make sure that my Sucotator is actually going to be viable here. Speed of 116. So I'm going to be faster than Wooersaurus, and then Sino is, Sino, where is my Sino? 116. Ooh, and then I have Darwinopterus. That's too much. That's too much. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. You know how these go. Typically when I say, here's what I'm gonna try, it means I'm gonna spend 200 hard cash to redo the tower. But I'm gonna battle this. I wanna lead with Sucotator. I wanna swap in, and then, then we're gonna go with this. So, 2 new dinosaurs, 1 dinosaur that got a buff, and then Sucotator to drop down the bleed. I hope they start off with Wooersaurus, because if they do, I feel okay about this. If they start with Sino, I don't really feel as great. Let's see what happens here. Good. I think we're good here. What I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to drop down the bleed. Man, 5367 is a lot. And I survived a hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap into my Darwez. I'm going to put additional bleed down. And this is going to be like 50-something% bleed. And I survived. And I'm faster. There's so many good things going on here right now. Oh no, the superiority strike. That's okay. It's okay. I thought I was faster, but I wasn't. I couldn't have done anything anyways. I was going to get knocked out. And then, I can't, here's the thing. I cannot bring in my Sucotator here. So I'm going to have to rely on a little bit of RNG. I'm going to go with the evasive stance. and let me tell you, some people in my alliance were having the discussion of, well, what do I use? Well, my fill in the blank, my Sucotator isn't strong enough to withstand that first hit. The thing of it is, if you don't have the dinosaurs to beat it, and what had happened is they had mentioned, well, in that case, you're going to have to rely, you know, you could use the Proceratomimus, and the reply was, well, I don't want to rely on RNG. But the thing of it is, if you don't have the dinosaurs to beat it, going with these dinosaurs that can dodge is your best option. And I'm in a world of hurt right here because I don't think... What's your speed? You can't just create the dinosaurs. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work for me. But the point of all this is you can't just make the dinosaurs magically appear. If you don't have them, then you're gonna have to then you're gonna have to rely on RNG. And that is the whole point of what I'm getting at here, is go with the bleed, try whatever you have. At the end of the day, if you don't have the dinosaurs, throw in things that can dodge, because that is your only chance, and it's worth trying the tower anyways. So that did not work out, as they seldom do whenever I say I'm going to try something new here. Definitely going to try it again. I'm trying to think of what I could have done differently. And the crazy thing is I feel like Darwez was the weak link there. As crazy as that is, I know that it put the extra bleed down, but I think that I don't know. I kind of like Thor. Thor hits so hard. I really don't want to redo this. So what if... Okay. I'm going to go with this. It took me a minute there to think, and I don't really have a strap for this. I wanted to try to use the new dyno. It just kind of furthers... And maybe I'm falsely blaming all of this on Darwiz, but I feel like it's Darwiz's fault. Because all it did was come in and speed up the bleeding process. And I forgot, after you lose, they change things up. But I think the good news here is I can actually go instant distraction. And that's going to allow me to survive one extra turn. It's going to be one extra bleed. I can swap in Dracosera and probably get the knockout. Oh yeah, for sure. There you go. That's a good way to do this if you've already lost one. Or maybe not. Even if maybe it might be worth it just to get that. Because now I have all 4 dinosaurs. Granted, one is really low health, and then one's about to be really low health. But at the same time, like, I can just heal, get out of here, sacrifice something. Maybe I don't even need to. I'll sacrifice my Sukotator here. I mean, 1700 is not puny damage by any stretch. We're gonna go with Dilocars. I got 100 fuse on this today. Like, completely random, out of nowhere. I was extremely excited about it. Let's hope that superiority strike. Man, it's a good move. And it's really messing me up. Like, really messing me up. I should have brought a tank in that could just take a hit. Thagomizer. If he hits this evasive stance, I'm in a world of hurt. Okay. Now, hopefully, I'm actually going first here. I don't think I am. I think I'm still under... Yeah, I'm still under the influence. I've lost. There's nothing I can do here. Because I have to go Distracting Strike. More than likely, it's going to go Superiority Strike. Again. God, that move is just destroying me. I lost again. Alright, I'm done. I'm just going to say you can't bleed this. I'm sure you can, but don't tell me I've GPS drifted out of range. Alright. 500, 700 cash. Once again, I don't know why I don't learn this. I don't know why I try to be like, here, try these dinosaurs. At the end of the day, if you're going against level 30s, and there's more than one, take out the best deck you have. Don't worry about trying to bleed. If you don't have the dinosaurs to take it out, then go with evasive stance, go with cloak, go with dodges, all of that, and hope RNG is in your favor. Because if not, then you just don't have the dinosaurs to do it. They're not meant to be defeated by everybody. And that dinosaur has got to go. Alright. I'm kind of mad that I fooled around on this one. So what am I going to do? I'm going to open with Thor. And then I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to open with Thor, then I'm going to go there, then there, then there. And this is the team that I'm going to take out this tower with. Because I'm not looking forward to spending whatever the next set of cash is for this. That that superiority strike is kryptonite to my teams. So I'm going to drop a good chunk of damage here. And then it doesn't matter that I'm slower because I'm going to use instant charge. Really? This Lunar New Year is not being kind to me so far. Now, I feel like I should swap in and just save myself from getting knocked out there. Unless I get knocked out here, which... Slowing strike, okay. God, that was bad. Most people probably won't struggle as much on this one as I did. Just remember, they're using better dinosaurs than I did at the start of this. Man. So now I'm going to let... I maybe should have just gone for the more damage. Superiority strike would have been nice there. The AI is completely in my brain right now. Completely in my brain. Here I am, stuck with this same situation again. The exact same situation. I have to go superiority strike because I have to be able to go first on my next turn. Like, there's just no two ways about it. I wanted to go to the distraction so I didn't take 1700 worth of damage. And this is going to end up being okay. I'm going to end up winning this tower finally. My gosh. I hope you guys played it better than I did. As always with these towers, put in the comments below, what dinosaurs did you use in order to beat it? Because I know a lot of people like to watch to see exactly what I did, what they have, maybe what you use, they have. And there's a strat there that you saw that I did not see. But that was brutal. This better be a good incubator. After like 700 hard cash out of what should have been a free incubator. Alright, here we go. I definitely need the coin. There definitely could have been better commons. Okay, Utahraptor is usable. Margosaurus is usable. If that would have said Darwinopterus, I'd have been cool. Pteranodon, not so much. Can't ever be upset about T-Rex. So there you go. There is how not to beat the Epic Strike Tower, and then subsequently there is how to beat the Strike Tower. That's all I've got for this one. So until next time.